Imagine a place where the only rule is that there are no rules. We'll call it EcoFest, a massive music festival running as a pure, unrestrained free market. At first, this setup works beautifully. The food trucks and merchandise tents look at the size of the crowd, figure out what people want, and set their prices. Economists call this the price mechanism, and it's incredibly good at balancing what's available with what people want to buy. Then a sudden heat wave hits the festival grounds. The temperature spikes and everyone is desperate to cool down. The only vendor selling bottled water sees a massive line forming. Realizing how desperate the crowd is, they hike the price of a single bottle up to $20. From a strictly economic perspective, the market is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. The price rose until it matched the desperation of the buyers. The math balances perfectly, even if fans are literally passing out from the heat. The free market is a powerful engine for matching buyers and sellers, but as the water crisis shows, that efficiency doesn't always lead to a good outcome. It's a system designed for numbers, not for people, so someone has to be there to step in when the math gets cruel. To stop the water gouging, the festival organizers step in and act as a government. They declare that no one is allowed to sell water for more than $3. This chart shows how that works. That rule creates a price ceiling. It's like a legal lid that prevents prices from rising above a certain level, protecting buyers from being exploited. By keeping the price low, water stays affordable. However, because the vendor makes less profit, they might bring in slightly less water, even though more people want to buy it. This trade-off creates a small shortage. Now look at the people cleaning the festival grounds. There's a massive oversupply of fans willing to pick up trash just to get inside. Because there are so many willing workers, the cleanup crew is only getting paid $2 an hour. To fix this, the festival government sets a new rule. You have to pay workers at least $15 an hour. On our chart, this is a price floor. Just like a minimum wage in the real world, it's a legal baseline that protects the people providing the labor. In both cases, the government is making a deliberate choice. They are giving up a little bit of that perfect mathematical balance to make sure the people at the festival are treated fairly. But unfair pricing isn't the only problem. It's now 3 in the morning, and the heavy bass from the main stage is rattling the windows of the local neighbors. They didn't even buy tickets, but they are paying a price by losing sleep. This graph shows us the math behind that noise. It's a situation where the cost of doing business falls on everyone else. The free market only tracks the cost to the festival, ignoring the social cost felt by the neighbors. To fix this, the government might step in with a noise curfew or a fine. This forces the festival to actually pay for the disruption they're causing, making them responsible for the full impact of their noise instead of just ignoring it. Meanwhile, out in the festival parking lot, it is pitch black. No private company will pay to install floodlights out there. If a company puts up a light, they can't easily charge people to stand under it. Anyone can walk by and use the light for free. Because there's no way to lock that benefit behind a paywall, private businesses just won't build them. These are public goods. Because the market can't make them profitable, the government steps in, collects taxes, and provides the lights for everyone's safety. Finally, there's the first aid tent. Most fans assume they won't get hurt, so they won't pay for medical services until it's too late. If left to the free market, the festival would have almost no medical care on site. Medical care is what we call a merit good, something that provides massive benefits to the whole community. Because people tend to underestimate how much they'll need it, the government has to step in and fund it to keep the community healthy. When the system for setting prices completely ignores shared needs or hides the real harm being done, the engine breaks down. It stops serving the community, which is exactly when government intervention becomes necessary to get things back on track. These festival rules aren't just hypothetical. The real-world Australian economy operates by these exact same principles every single day. The free market is excellent at figuring out what consumers want and producing it at lightning speed. It's why we have access to high-tech phones and endless choices of clothes and food. But despite that efficiency, the market has blind spots. It can't easily build the infrastructure we all share, and it doesn't automatically protect people from hidden costs. Streetlights and national defense are our public goods. Hospitals are our merit goods. Carbon pollution from factories is the cost passed on to the neighbors. And our minimum wage is the price floor that protects our workers. The free market is the powerful engine that drives our economy forward,
but the government is the steering wheel that keeps it from crashing into the crowd.